It's the penultimate volleyball match at St. Francis this year as the Fighting Saints welcome the #1 team in the conference to town. The Trinity Christian Trolls, ranked number 21 in the nation, figure to provide a big test for the Fighting Saints tonight as they look to bounce back from a 3-game conference losing streak. St. Francis, Trinity Christian coming up next.
Look out.
Anderson
Enjoy it.
With the steal. Anderson pushes it on the other end.
They go along to Ruffin. It's in the air. On a dime to Ruffin. Running 10-5. Touchdown.
Aaron on the other end pushes it down just inside the line. Inside the Sullivan Center, we're getting set for the Fighting Saints and Trinity Christian here in a big volleyball match. Terry Bonadonna here down on Pack Wiggly Court, and look who I've run into. It's the head coach of the Fighting Saints, Kara Courier. Interesting week, Coach. You didn't have any games. That's got to feel like an eternity between contests by this stage of the season. How was the week of practices?
You know what? It was really nice. We practiced on Wednesday. I gave them a little bit of time off. We had fall break, so their bodies were really, really loving the rest. It was well-deserved. We came back, had a really good practice yesterday, and hoping to come at it today.
Well, today's going to be a challenge. Trinity Christian's in town, and they are not only one of the best teams in the conference, one of the best teams in the country. You've seen them once already this season, so the players on the team at least know what kind of challenges are in store for them. What do you expect out of the Trolls today?
I expect extremely solid performance. That's one thing that Bill has done with this program all the time. They've got a lot of quality, but they rarely, ever have an off night. So they're usually very consistent, good defense, solid attacking, and if you let them, they'll control the match. So that's our goal, is to try to keep them from doing that.
Dig pink tonight at the arena. I look around and I had to adjust my glasses for a minute, but everybody's wearing pink. This is something you do every year. Why don't you talk a little bit about what the team is doing?
Yes, so like I said, it's been all week. We've been selling t-shirts, selling bracelets. We'll have a serving contest in between games. All the proceeds and all the money that we make from the profits of all these things, we're donating to the Side Out Foundation. So,
Head Coach Kara Courier, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
We've got the Fighting Saints taking on the Trolls of Trinity Christian, and we're going to get started in just a few moments. Stick around here on the USF Sports Network.
Being an athlete at USF has shaped my years in college, has made me grow as a person. We're always trying to push each other, definitely on and off the field. I think it is all definitely just determination to do well and become somebody. It's something that I can always look back to and tell my kids someday that I had played a sport in college and the amount of work it takes, but it's all worth it.
Back inside the Sullivan Center here in Joliet, Illinois, on the campus of the University of St. Francis. It's the Fighting Saints and the Trinity Christian Trolls getting set to start a big match in just a few moments. And for the Saints, it's a big one. They come in with a 6-6 record in conference so far this year. That's right on the cusp of where they want to be. Well, certainly they'd like to be higher than that, but at 6-6, they're in a tie for 7th place in the conference right now, which puts them in the conference tournament if it were to start today. They've got big CCAC crossover, their last crossover of the season coming up this weekend, and then later on this the season, next week in fact, they'll finish up the conference play here at home. But they're in a point of the season now where they need to go on a little bit of a run to ensure themselves a winning conference record and a spot in the conference tournament, and they'll get a chance today to prove themselves against the #1 team in the CCAC. And Trinity Christian will not go down easily. In fact, they have not gone down this year in conference play. They've won their last 10 matches overall. They have not lost in the month of October. They've beaten 2 ranked opponents during that stretch, so this is not going to be easy for St. Francis today, but that just makes the challenge all the more fun. The Fighting Saints are coming off of one of their better efforts of the season despite a 4-set loss a week ago today here at home against Olivet Nazarene University. Olivet's right behind Trinity in the conference standings. They've only got 1 loss in the CCAC this year, so just to put up a challenge that they did last week was impressive enough for St. Francis, who lost in 4 sets, just missed pushing it to 5. They ended up falling 29-27, missed out on 3 set points in the 4th one, which would have pushed it to 5. But you know, despite the loss, they come out of that one feeling pretty good about themselves, with confidence at a high point at the moment as they get set to go against Trinity Christian today. And we're just a few moments away. As you can see, the lights have gone out. That's not an electrical failure. That is planned here for the national anthem and the starting lineups coming up in just a couple of seconds. We'll get all of that for you, and then we'll have the start of today's game. So let me turn things over right now to Athletic Director Dave Laquetta on the PA.
Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference matchup between the Trolls of Trinity Christian College and your Fighting Saints. As always, prior to the introductions of tonight's starting lineups, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Introduce tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team, the Trolls of Trinity Christian College. Sophomore middle hitter, number 3, Madison Zula. Junior setter, number 6, Danny Van Layton. Senior middle hitter, number 7, Krista Veenstra. Sophomore outside hitter, number 12, Anna Matten. Freshman outside hitter, number 15, Sarah Kiwan. Senior opposite, number 16, Casey Stoll. And sophomore libero, number 2, Brianna Figueroa. The Trolls are coached by Mr. Bill Scapel. And now the starting lineup for your Fighting Saints. A 5'5" senior setter from Lewiston, Illinois, number 2, Darian Baldwin. A 5'10" sophomore defensive specialist from Lockport, Illinois, number 3, McKenna Bartecki. A 5'9" sophomore outside hitter from St. Anne, Illinois, number 4, Taylor Valance. A 5'11" sophomore middle hitter from Lapeer, Michigan, number 6, Brooklyn Withey. A 5'11" freshman setter from Bloomington, Illinois, number 8, Alexis Inks. A 5'10" senior outside hitter from Morris, Illinois, number 9, Joanna Nowicki. And a 5'3" freshman libero from Schaumburg, Illinois, number 12, Gabrielle Paelmo. Fighting Saints are coached by Ms. Kara Courier.
There you Go. The starting lineups for today's game. The lights are back on, so we're ready to get this thing started. It's St. Francis and it's Trinity Christian. Good matchup of CCAC rivals today. Welcome to the broadcast once again. My name is Terry Bonadonna on the call for today's matchup. Saints come in at 12-23. They're an even 6-6 in conference play this year. Trinity Christian 20-6 overall. They're a perfect 10-0 in conference, and they have not lost since September. They have won their last 10 consecutive contests. Saints trying to put a dent into that perfect mark today, and they'll get their chance in just a few moments. One last look at the starters in case you missed them for Trinity. It's Madison Zula, Danny Van Layton, Krista Veenstra, Anna Matman, Sarah Kiwan, Casey Stoll, and the libero is Brianna Figueroa. For the Fighting Saints, it's Darian Baldwin, McKenna Bartecki, Taylor Valent, Brooklyn Withy, Alexis Angst, and Joanna Nowicki. The libero for Kara Courier's squad is Gabrielle Paelmo. Saints are in pink today, Dig Pink Night, in support of the fight against breast cancer. Of course, the libero Gabrielle Paelmo is in white. She is the one player in a different color, as Trinity Christian has got Brianna Figueroa in dark blue. The rest of the team wears light blue. And the Trolls get set to serve first on the left side of your screen here in the first game. We are underway as the serve is away from Danny Van Layton. Joanna Nowicki looking for the first kill of the game, but it is returned by Brianna Figueroa and knocked down for the first point of the game. Sarah Kiwan knocks it down for Trinity Christian. Kiwan, somewhat of a surprise starter today. She's a freshman who's appearing in just her 16th game of the season, her 16th set. Not her 16th match. She hasn't played a whole lot, but she gets the start, and she has the first kill as well. Brooklyn Withy trying to answer, but it is returned by Trinity. Good dig on this end by Gabrielle Paelmo. See if the Saints can turn that into points. Paelmo again. Angst sets up Withy, and Brooklyn Withy can't drop it in. Out of bounds. It's a point to Trinity, and they lead 2-0. Trolls defeated the Saints 3-0, the first time they met up. Nowicki dinks it over the blockers. Playable though again for the Trolls. A powerful Casey Stoll blocked at the net by Brooklyn Withy. Joanna Nowicki in on the block as well. Looked like Withy got the big part of that. Casey Stoll, four-time conference attacker of the week, but this time she is stymied to make the score 2-1 in favor of Trinity. First point of the game for the Saints. Darian Baldwin bumps it over. Free ball here for Trinity. They push it over, though, awkwardly into the net and give the point to St. Francis. 2-2, we're tied.
Violation on Trinity Christian, point Fighting Saints.
So we're tied for the first time today as Alexis Angst sends away another serve. There's Jade Livesey-Grort. Tipped at the net, out of bounds. Last touched by St. Francis. So Casey Stoll gets credit for the kill, and the Trolls are back in front. 3-2 is our score early on. Trinity back to serve, and this is Maggie Tolsma who sends it away. Tipped over by Joanna Nowicki. There's the return and a play by the freshman Gabrielle Paelmo. Casey Stoll blocked again by Withy and Nowicki. Back to Trinity, and this time a big-time kill shot from Anna Matman. She has her 213th kill of the season. Trinity Christian has scored 2 in a row, doubling up the Fighting Saints now at 4-2 early on in this first set. Serve goes back to Maggie Tolsma. Tolsma's got 16 aces, 15 service errors on the season. Nowicki is blocked. Casey Stoll, and looked like Madison Zula was in on that block as well. Casey Stoll, who has 370 kills to lead the conference this season. Also up there in blocks with 76 of them. She picks one up here to give Trinity their biggest lead at 5-2. But Joanna Nowicki gets it right back for the Fighting Saints. Nice shot by Nowicki. Powerful hit from the senior. And it's 5-3 Trinity Christian as Nowicki now gets to go back to serve. Snaps a 3-0 run for Trinity Christian. We'll see if Nowicki can get the Saints on a roll. Awkward touch there by Zula. Playable for the Saints. There's Taylor Valent hanging on the net and back to the Trinity Christian side. Nowicki passes high to Livesey Grork, who sends it to the back line, and a nice play by Tolsma to keep it alive. Couldn't get enough air on that one, though, as nobody's able to make the play off that pass from Tolsma. Figueroa and Zula both dove for the ball, but to no avail. A point to the Saints. Jade Livesey Grork makes the kill. Blocked by Withy, and a point to the Saints. Brooklyn Withy has been all over the place, up at the middle of the net. She's had a couple of early blocks, and the Saints have tied it up. Second time we have been tied early on in this match. 5-5, game one. Alexis Inks sets up Jade Livesey Grork, who is blocked by the combination of Mattman and Zula. Trinity Christian averages better than 2 blocks per set. And it's not just one player. Madison Zula, Krista Veenstra, Casey Stoll all have more than 50. Danny Van Layton just under 50 with 46 of them on the season. Here's Taylor Valent, blocked again, but nearly dropped. Saints from the back line. Valent played. Inks, Paelmo, and Livesey Grork to the back, and playable again for the Trolls. 6-5, they lead. Jade Livesey Grork again to the back line. Good rally going here. And it finally ends with a kill shot to the back line. Just barely scraped that line. Casey Stoll knocks it inbounds and gives the point to Trinity. Their largest lead has been 3. Back up to 2 with that shot. Livesey Grork is blocked, returned up into the